Hey everybody, welcome to another round of Canje Plays. And today I am excited to return to one of my favorite series, which is the Hexplored series, and playing Domain of Mirza Noctis. So this is book 4, which is Domains of Mirza Noctis as we go through. And as I played this last time and kind of doing a learn to play, this was fun. Is this the AI gaming channel I've been hearing about? Oh, I wish. Hey, Dragon. How's it going? It's been a while. Wait, is that Yogi? Yogi switched your name? Or y'all using the same image? Wow, that's great. That's weird. Hey, Yogi. Hey, Mike. Hey, Cassie. So how are things going? So we're gonna start a new playthrough with the same demonologist of for Domain of Mirrors and Noctis as we go through the Hexplored series. I've played um, Valley Dead King, Force of Adramon, Sands of Shirax, and now this is this one, and then the next one is the Mountains of Gadai, which I will be playing after this to play through the entire series, which we love so much, and then we'll go into the adventures, where I'm going to figure out a way to stream those adventures, because I want to play those mini adventures as well. And coming up is the side arcs that will be coming up in crowdfunding that Jonathan and his team has been working on. There, you must join the clan of Cliffy. No, I won't do it. I just need to just start tapping on the screen, tapping on your screen. I gotta say, as I was setting up this game this morning, and I was thinking about it, I was like, this is one of my top 5 games. Not Domain of Mirrors and Noctis, which I think it's actually pretty fun the more I think about it, but I think the entire Hexplore series. We all know what the number 1 is, but I think this is falling into the top 5. So I've got I'd be curious to see if you can name not the everyone. Well, if you can name my top 5, like take a guess at what my top 5 games are. I'd be curious to see if you know what those are. So put them in the comments or put them in the chat if you're on there. If you think you know, everyone will know the number 1 one, but I'm not sure if you'll guess the rest of them. So, hey Beth, how's it going? All right, so we're going to dive in some playthrough of Domain of Mirrors Noctis. We will be using the Demonologist, but we'll be doing kind of a whole new branch and setup. And we're going to be doing the quick play today because, as we could see, that this game could go on for hours. But we're going to do the quick play to get so that we can at most do 3 and then call it after that, because that's a lot. But we may go longer if I'm having too much fun. Before I begin, just want to say thanks to my patrons, subscribers, and if you're neither coming in to hang out, thank you and welcome as well. Hope you see your name updated. I did update the thingy, so hopefully you see your name updated on the scrolling supporters. I want to thank them all for their support and their love, and we will get down to the table. Yeah, let's play some game. It never goes on long enough. All right, so here we are. I have the correct blood track now for Mirza Noctis to be using, other than the learn to play where I was using the ascended one, which was a one that came with the return to Domain of Mirza Noctis. But we have the proper one today that we will be marking up and being happy for it. Now, let's do our setup. So first we'll be starting on the day side, just to let you know. We got our power-up deck, our day deck, our night deck, and our encounter decks. So we'll shuffle, not yet, and we will get this all set up, right? Because we got to put out the night cards, the day cards, all that other good stuff. And you know we don't do shenanigans around here. And then we'll set up, because there's a lot of... I'll say there's a decent amount of setup to this game, but once you get going, it all pays off, which is pretty good. So the gameplay can become very smooth. Smooth. Alright, so our first night card. Nope, we're not playing with what was that stuff. Let's go ahead and pull that out. There we go. Alright, so we've got the Full Moon survival check. Each clue decreases the trap value by 1. This is going to be on I. Since I is not out, we don't get to play that, but we will find it at some point. And you know I usually like building out the mats, but this one Let's leave some explore to fun. What else we got here? We've got another eye. I swear I shuffled this. I swear I did. A lot of things. That's a bounty. Next one. Hey, an E that's not out. Whispered Nightmares. This would have a red rune on it as well. And finally, the other one that we probably... Any night ones? Nope, no night ones. This is an instant, so we don't do that. We put that back and draw another one, which is an L that's not out. Oh, that's that damn house again. Ugh, I don't know if I'm ready to take on that house. Alright, shuffle that back in. Let's see. Gloom and Killforth, Marvel United, Eldritch Horror, Dice Throne, Hexplore. You have 3 right. You have 3 right, Yogi. 3. You got 3 of 5. You don't know me. 3 of 5. Evershade, no. I do like that game, but no, it's not. It hasn't. It hasn't been around long enough to hit my top 5. Is it released? Yes. Yes. The other 2 are released. I call shenanigans if you include Nope, no prototypes. The other 2 have been fully released and have been out for years. But you got 3. You got 3 of the 5. Pull this out. And I can yeah. There we go. Let's draw. What's our day stuff? Oh, you found me out, Candyland. F, which is not out. Ooh, we're going to be doing a lot of exploring. L, which is not out. A lot of bounties, too. Not thrilled about that. Not thrilled about all the bounties. Cult of the Blood. So C, this one is out. Alright, this one's out, so let's get the blue one to go on C. By the C. No, that's not where it is. It's in the upper echelons up here. It's here. Yeah, there it is. It's right there. So that is C. And an interrupt. We don't do those. B. So we got another one. The Endless Depths. That ought to be fun. That ought to be a joy. So the Endless Depths is in B, and that's a red one. B. Right there. So 5 out of 5. Aeon's End, no. Aeon's End is Pac-Man's. That's Pac-Man stuff. That's Pac-Man's bit. Okay. Alright, so we've done that. We drew our 4. Let's see. Place any runes. Decide we're beginning in the daytime. We need to roll to see which village we're starting on. 6. Village 6. Okay, village 6. When we grab the village starter, initial equipment from village 6 is a canoe. Nice. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. Two D12s, D10. I'll take the canoe. I'll take the canoe, sure. Why not? We got ourselves a canoe. Nice try. Nice try. So we'll gain the canoe as our checkpoint. So that's one of the ones that we will have. as our starting stuff, and then distribute 6 gear upgrades to the group. But we're going to pause there because, of course, you know we're going to play styles. I always have to do this because we're doing quick play, double up, solo, right? So quick play, each time you gain a rune, gain another rune of a random type. Each time you gain gold, gain twice the amount. The group gains 1 crypt key and the reins of Telgrimir, which I think brings us back to life. So we gain 1 crypt key, 1 crypt key. So we've got 1, which allows us to do upgrades that way. If there are 3 or more heroes, there are not. Quick play. Starter difficulty. The game begins with 12 gear upgrades instead of 6, so we'll get 12 gear upgrades that we'll deal with in a second. The group begins play with 1 random rune. One random rune. Bada bing, we get a green. And remember, when it says we gain a rune... Oh, yeah. Nope, I tried to do this last time and I read it's not part of the setup. So we got 1 random rune. Power-up cards are drawn and applied to all heroes as a group, and before game, draw 3 power-up cards. Alright, so shuffle this. So we gain 12 gear upgrades, and 3 power-up cards? 3 power-up cards. Betrayal of the second era. I don't even know what that is. What is it? Do you mean Betrayal of House on the Hill? Betrayal of the second. Oh, Elder Scrolls. Elder Scrolls. No. Although I do like the game, it's not in my top 5. It's in my top 10, but it's not my top 5. And Trespass Odyssey. No. No. What's funny is that I've mentioned it multiple times, Yogi, which means you don't care about me. Alright, there we go. So we'll draw 3, 2, 3. Those will be our 3 ones that we'll be starting with. And then solo play. Let's see. You got beat up by kangaroos. That's probably brain damage. No, don't do it. Don't get hurt. Begin the game with 2 sovereign elixirs along with other starting items. During the declaration phase of combat. Yeah. Okay, cool. I got everything I need. Alright, cool. So let's build out our character. We got our keepsake set here. Lord Valder returns with his spirit companion and with his favorite foe as spirit and his Dretch companion, which is fantastic. He is a noble incubus. He's an analytical, noble incubus demonologist. Billionaire playboy philanthropist. Alright. You gotta be careful, those kangaroos are crazy. Alright, so let's set ourselves up. What are our upgrades? We got, as we're adding them up, defend and explore, so +1 to our defense and our explore. Favored foe. Keep this card when drawn. While you have this card, whenever you face a favored opponent, you may choose to gain block against them instead of affecting their vitals with your favorite opponent bonus. Roll the hex die, but instead of dealing damage to their vitals, a target of your choice gains block. That might be helpful. And some boosts to energy. So that's going to be our 3 that we're going to add to stuff. And then we'll deal with the 12 points of amazingness. All right. So let's start with health. We start with 7 innately. Plus 6, that's 13. So 13. Then we have energy, starts with 7. So that's 11. 12, 13 because of this. So that'll be a 13. Then we go with a regular attack, which is 2, 3, This analytical takes us back down to 2. So it's a 2. Our defense is at a 2. 3. 4. Our first mastery, Harrowed Summoning, which gets the Dretch out on the board, is a 2. 2. Our Mind Anchor starts off as a 2. 3. This is first mastery. Oh, the color's wrong. This should have been a 3. So once again, this is a 2. 3. 3. Then we have our Navigate, which is 3, 4, 5. Our Explore, which is 3, 4, 5. So we did that. And our Survival, which is 3, 2, 3. Okay, then we have 12 points of upgrades to do. And remember, when it comes to these upgrades, if you look at the monastery, this side, one crypt key will allow us to upgrade those sides. So how you know you do that is you come over here. You come over here and you draw kind of, I can upgrade here and there. That lets you know my limit. So that's my limit of upgrades. So I have 12 points to mess with, huh? Well, I care about the Dretch's level, because right now it's just level 1. To get it to level 2, I'll need to get it up to 6, but I can't. It'll be at level 1 for a while. My attacks need help. My Explorer needs help for these things here, because I don't do food. So my Explorer needs help. So I have 6 gear upgrades. So I'll do 1, 2. Let's take this to 5. 12. Sorry, I said 6. 12. So that takes me to 10. Shield is about half. So it's about 2 to make it a 3. Is it 4, 5, 6? Yeah. So I'll do 2 here for defense to turn you into a 6. So now my defense is a 3. The Dretch will be doing most of the attacking. Well, he'll attack on his own after he's summoned. But he's not going to get to level 2 anytime soon. Right now in a D10, I'm at, like, with all these skills, I'm at 50-50, which is a good place to start off. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll take them both to 15. Which leaves me with 4 left. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll take you to, sorry, it was 3, 4, 5. This should be 5. And this should be 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All done. Hey, Paul, how's it going? Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. So we have our favorite block as a new ability that we have with us. We have that set up, and I do believe we start with 30 gold. I believe. We start with 30 gold. Solo play, right? We're not doing marathon play at all. At all. 2 sovereign elixirs. And we gain the thing that brings us back to life in a monster if we die. And we get to spend the gold at the village. And I do believe we start off. It says 10, but I believe we start off with 30. I'm trying to remember where I read that. Group power-up cards. Power-up cards are drawn and applied to all heroes before the game begins. 3. Each hero gains that bonus. I saw somewhere it was 30. I don't know why, but it says 10, so we'll just start with 10. Yeah, we'll just start with 10. All right, cool. Cool. So we have our starting village. We have how we're traveling. We're doing fun stuff. We have our rule books if we need it. And we get to start off by buying stuff in the village. The village. A mysterious pie. That sounds fun. Scaling kits, because mountains are stupid. So we'll buy a scaling kit for 6, taking us down to 4. And we'll buy 1 lesser potion for... Actually, let's get 4 lesser potions because they all cost 1. So 4 lesser potions. There we go. We're all ready to head out and enjoy the day. Okay. Let's start walking. So, this would be... Where are you? You are... No. You're here. Cult of the Blood. Oh, our movement. Our movement goes up by 1, I believe. Increase our movement, right? Where did I read this crap? I was like, I read where our movement's 4 and 1, but we increase it. We get something that increases it. And I remember reading that last time. It's like, where do I get this crap from? The Rains. The Rains. That's what does it. The Rains at the monastery. Increase group's movement speed by 1. I knew it. So we're at a 5 and a 2. It's like, I know I'm not crazy. Alright. Let's start the game. Okay, so we'll deal with movement first. It's a test I wouldn't want to fail. So we could just deal with some monsters if we need to. So let's start by seeing what's on that side of the board. Let's start before we move to just make stuff appear. How about we do that? Yeah. All right. K. Didn't we have some K stuff? We did not. But there is a monastery that has shown up. We don't have any money to go to the monastery. So let's start our walk. Moving all this stuff over here because I guess this side's where we're going. That's my starting thing. So we'll do 1, 2, 3. There's I. Monastery, burn it down, lose 3 rep and get an artifact. I love it. I love it. I has the bounty on the Dark Fae, which is here. I also has the Full Moon, which is a red, which is here. So I moved 1, 2, 3. I have 2 more movement left. I have the scaling kit, 5, which is there. All right, then we got to roll for stuff and things. We got to roll for our stuff and things. Skill checks. We got a 10, a 10, and a 3. So we found gold. So 3, gain 2 gold. And we are so wandering. We are wandering up 1. So we found our way to the road. And we didn't find... And that, I don't care about the blue except for crit successes and for tests. We don't do food. That's the only thing I don't like about this game is the food stuff. I get why they do it. I don't even do it in my D&D games. All right. Cool. That's that. So after we do the skill check, we go to the circumstance phase. We're going to roll a d6 and deal with the day problem. Oh, and I moved normally, which would be a blank on the blood die. Okay. All right, if the group can't, nope. If the group move during the day, roll on the day bar. So we're gonna roll d6 and see what we're dealing with. Roll the 3. So 3. This is a day deck. If you roll a 5 or a hex, draw from an encounter. If the result is an investigation, place a clue on the matching slot up to 3 total. Okay, so I place a clue on the matching slot. So we found some clues towards this. So it's an investigation. Yep. If you roll 5, if the result is an investigation, place a clue on the matching slot. Up to 3 total. This is an investigation because of the whole, we're trying to figure out what's going on with the machine. Hey, Steven, how's it going? Then we go to the event phase. I'm not in a place for events. Then we go to the villain board. Hey, let's go to the right villain board. At the beginning of the villain phase, add 1 blood to the blood pool for each collector in play. Add the number on each collector die. No collectors are in play to start. Roll the moon die. I roll a 4. Apply any modifications to the roll if necessary. We had this was at a blank, so nothing was happening there. And then apply any modifications and play the effect. 4. The group must act during the opposite time next turn that they do their game turn. So that's talking about we'll be acting in the nighttime. Noctis gains 1 augmentation for every 10 blood in the blood pool before you face him in combat. Randomly determine the augmentations by rolling on the table. Build Noctis's boss punch board accordingly. That's it. So that is his turn. So it says at the beginning of the villain phase, add 1 blood to the blood pool for each collector. The end battle, roaming, and that's it. That's it. Oh my god. We did it properly. There's no blood collectors. You don't get a blood. At the beginning of the villain phase, add 1 blood to the blood pool for each collector in the village. Then roll the moon die. There are no blood collectors in villages. We don't need to add one because looks like a 9 or higher makes that happen. All right. Nighttime. I just kind of want to explore for right now, honestly. Let's move. If we move cautiously, it makes it more that blood collectors could come out. So let's just do, I'm going to end up there, but let's just do 1 pull. This is J. Any J's out there? It's for all you J's out there. 2 eyes. A red and a green. So that's for J. So that's 1, 2. N, another monastery. 3, 4. M. Any M's? No. And then 5. Okay, we because we move normally, that's a null on the die again. We roll this 3. We don't wander. We find 2 more gold. Go to 4. And that's fine. Okay. Then let's see, skill. If at end of movement on a boss, crypt, monastery, or village, we skip the circumstance. Otherwise, we have to do it. So we'll roll in circumstance. 6. Now that sucks. 6 on the night is an enemy. We got jumped. Hey Greg, how's it going? Frederick, almost missed the stream. Taught my nephew Kinfire Dell. Ooh, nice. Was a bit confusing at the start since he is not used to that type of game, but he caught up fast and we beat Cal. Oh, nice. Very nice. Got asked to work today, so thanks for making a Sunday work day a little more fun. No problem. Yeah, I know it happens. Let's see. We're going to shuffle these up and deal with the enemy. We got jumped. So I'm going into 2 fights today. Nice. Menace. Of hatred and malice, demons have infiltrated all corners of the cursed lands. The people are not themselves. Locate and place the dungeon tile containing Malekith's lair. If it's not already in play, then choose one. Increase the game difficulty by 1, then draw another encounter card. Resolve the villain face 3 times instead of once this game. What? Who put this in the game? What jerk did that? Okay, locate and place the dungeon tile containing Malekith's lair. If it's not in play already. Yikes! Oh, okay. I need to know what that means. Malekith's lair. This must be a return to thing. That seems like a return to thing. Show me the symbol for return to. I bet you this is a return to thing. Yes, it is, bastards. Of course it's a return to thing. The world hates me. The world hates me. Alright. Alright. Yeah, we're not doing the horror. I do want to play with the horrors. That just sounds amazing. Zephyr gameplay. Those collectors. Come on, where are you, little bastard? Taking on the horrors sound like it would be so much fun. Tears, the dungeons and the breaches. Dungeons, the breach. Rifts. Huh. It's a return to card. But I'm not feeling the hate. Jump by Hatred Mel sounds like my high school years. Dungeon. Dungeon entrances. Locate and place the dungeon tile containing Malekith's lair. Okay, so we just need to find a boss tile, basically. Okay, and then we need to see what level Malekith is. Malekith. Meat hook. Good lord. Malekith. There you are. Okay, I see this is your tile. This is your tile. So place it. Cool. So that's Malekith's lair. We're placing that tile. If it's not already in play, then choose one. Increase the game difficulty by 1 from starter to easy. Aw, no. I want to keep it started. We're going to resolve him 3 times. Let's make this hard. We're going to resolve him 3 times. Put that there, and this will be fun. Alright, so that was the... What's really weird, though, is that there's usually a story thing, isn't there? Like, the Dark City of Umberdoom. Alright, so we did our circumstance. Now we're doing the event. We're at an investigation. Which is nighttime. Oh, I can't do it. I can't do that investigation. It's nighttime. It's this one. No, it's not that one. It's this one. It's this guy. We can do it. It's nighttime. Howls echo across the trees. A chilling, otherworldly force pushes them towards other living creatures. In the middle of a clearing lay the remains of posh, shredded clothes and discarded weapons. Tufts of black hair cling to nearby broken branches. After completing this investigation, search the night deck for the Lichens Interrupt bounty and play it in this slot. Cool. So let's talk about Suspicion and Trap. We did that last time. You're not going to remember everything unless you play this game all the time. And that's dungeons, investigations. Here we go. Suspicion level. Noctis has eyes and ears everywhere. Heroes who roll the suspicion level or greater while resolving an investigation will trigger the card's trap. So go to page 57, and that talks about it ad nauseum. So Noctis works behind the scenes. This is represented by a skill investigator suspicion level. The lower this number is, the more likely a trap will be triggered. In investigations, trap triggers when a hero's skill roll result is equal to or greater than the suspicion level. So in this case, each hero who triggers a trap suffers energy damage equal to the amount shown. So we're going to test survival, and because this is a test in solo play quick play, we're going to roll 2 dice and take the lower number. 4. Thank God. So we rolled a 4. We did pass this test. So we've completed the investigation because it's lower than our number here. So it has to be lower than our number here and lower than that number to not trigger the trap. So we did do it. It says after completing the investigation, which we will gain the rune. After completing the investigation, search the night deck for the Lichens Interrupt bounty. The Lichens Interrupt bounty. and play it in its slot. Cool. Until the lichen is vanquished, if a hero critically fails to navigate during the skill phase at night, the hero rolls the moon die and adds their navigate rank to it. If the result is 13 or higher, the lichen ambushes the group. Cool. Cool. Alright, well, we're about to get wrecked. So that is the event phase. Now we go to the villain phase. We're going to resolve, so it says resolve the villain phase 3 times. Cool. At the beginning of the villain phase, add 1 to the blood pool for each blood collector. Roll the moon die. 9. Damn it. Place a collector in a random village. So village 4 gets a collector. Village 4 gets a blood collector. Damn it. Then if we have the end battle, we deal with what's there. So that was, it says 3 times instead of 1, instead of the game turn. So that was 1. 2. At the beginning, he will gain 1 blood. So he gains 1 blood. Roll the moon die. Don't you frickin' dare. 7. Face an encounter as your circumstance next turn. If you have not, it becomes tenacious. So the next turn, I will have to face an encounter. So I'm going to take an encounter card and slap that bad boy right someplace that won't. Let's put it right there. So that's 2. Then at the start of the turn, add one blood for each collector in play. Add the numbers on each. So 2 blood. Roll the moon die. Son of a biscuit. 10. Collectors in it says collector. The number shown on the die represents the number of collectors there. If this is the first collector in that village, place the die shown. So another blood collector comes out. If it all right. So 9 and 10 place blood collectors. Cool. And 11. 3. Village number 3. 1, 2, 3. Gets a blood collector. That was the 3rd. Yay! Cool. Back to me. Let's hit up some daytime. We're just exploring is what we're doing. We're just exploring. One, 2. E. There is an E1, which is red. It's like a weird. It's that. And there's an entrance to a dungeon. So that's E. So that was 2. 3, 4, 5. And it's daytime, so I can't do it. It'll be what's up here. But that's where I'll be at night. Alright, so that ends my movement. Let's see if we wander. Yeah, we're wandering. No gold. And we wander. Where are we going? Up 1. Then it says, face an encounter as your circumstance next turn. So my circumstance is this. I don't roll, I just face whatever this is. Good lord. Sure. I have the hiccups now. Sure, we'll face the deranged Executioner? Why not? Yeah. Smooth. Smooth. So now that you've played all 4, is Agumon still your fave? The correct answer is no, Sansa. Honestly, I've played all 4. This one is more fleshed out than Agumon. So I kind of like this one a little bit more, even though I haven't played through a full game, and I've played through like 7 full games of Agumon. And I haven't played through a full game of this, and this is fun. This is a lot of fun. So I'd probably say this one's pushing it in Agumon, or it's kind of pushing Agumon like down a little bit in terms of play so far. I really like this one. I'm curious to see how Mountains of Gadai do, though. But this one so far, I'm really liking it. You have -2. You have reduced vitals by 2, right? See rule book. You see the rule book. You're not my dad. Let's see, what is this? Battle map? 68. 68. See rulebook, reduce vitals. Oh, reduce vitals by my defense. My defense is 6. Reduce vitals by my defense level? Is that what it is? 68. Each time, I think it's by my defense level. You may choose game difficulty. Passive ability, see rulebook. Reduce vitals by my level. Right? Is it by my level? When playing on starter, opponents do not block, defend, or evade from their passive abilities. Their actions are otherwise unaffected. Starting at difficult, bosses gain an additional passive ability. Your opponent's vitals are affected by the game difficulty. Outlast is affected differently than health and energy and influence. Reduce or increase all opponents' vitals by the amount shown. Ally and escorts remain unaffected. It says reduce vitals by the shield level. And I think I used to know. Is it this? Because that's what it's asking here. And at what level's there. So would it be 6? I think I need something a little bit more concrete than just symbology. So this is what it's saying. Reduce vitals by that. And the only, which is, that I've seen, that is usually my planar binding, my defense symbol. If we look on I had the same question last game, and I can't seem to remember what the answer is. Hexplore it, reduce vitals by... game difficulty. Difficulty. Domain. I'm getting so many different answers. Mirza Noctis. Reduce opponent's vitals, typically -2 or -1 down to a minimum of 1. But what does that mean? I love that they call it kindergarten. What are the opponent's vitals for starter? That's not true. I think it's 2. I think it's 2. It's usually more than 2, but it says by... Where's the butcher? Oh, bam! Found it. By that number. Reduce it by that number. Right there. Reduce it by their level. The internet is not smart. So it will go down by 3. Which would be what, 9? 9 and 5. I found this out last game too. I think that's the thing. When you step away from these games and you come back, just say by the monster's level. Reduce it by the monster's level. It's simple. Okay, cool. So it's 9 and 5, and you are a monstrous humanoid, you sick bastard. You don't gain block or defend, according to the rulebook. Monsters don't use block or defend passives. And you have a passive of block. 6. So according to the rulebook, 68. It says, while playing on starter, opponents do not gain block, defend, or evasion as your passive, and your passive is block 6. You don't have any block, so it's just you, me, and the IV. So I'm going to summon your Dretch. You may choose this action during the declaration phase each round of combat, and it may be targeted if already summoned. Choose one. Boost any damage. So we're going to summon the Dretch, which costs 1 energy. So we'll be going to 14. And we will be spending, we'll go down 1 more to block half. So we're going to be blocking 3 to summon the Dretch. Correctly guess what action an opponent will take before their actions roll. I'm going to roll a 6. 1. Single. The target rolls the hex die and suffers piercing health damage equal to the result. Energetic +2 damage. Energetic. New term. Energetic. Combat. Where are your keywords? It's probably on the back of the battle mat, if anything. It's probably on the back of the battle mat. Nope, items are on the back of the battle mat. Energetic. Keywords, here we go. If an opponent has at least half their energy remaining, that action gains an additional effect. If an opponent has multiple energy values, check. So you have at least half your energy remaining, which means you'll do +2 damage. So it'll be a 6. So 5, 6, 7. Piercing damage. 7 piercing damage. Ow. What's that? 15? 8? Takes me to 8 health. But my Dretch is summoned. Then, oh, yeah, it was piercing damage, so that cut right through all my crap. Then, I'm going to full-on defend and use a potion. While my Dretch goes ham. Let's see, because I can boost my Dretch's power if I wanted to, but right now I need to heal and defend, and you can only use a potion if you heal. And potions, those crappy potions, 2 health or 2 energy. We're going to heal 2. So we're going to go to 10. The Dretch, 6, which will be just a regular strike. And I'm gonna guess you will roll a 6. Hooah! 1 point. Alright, 1 point. So what are you doing? Single roll. Roll the moon die and suffer health damage equal to the result. If the roll is 7 or higher, the target is frightened next round. It's not nighttime. This guy's murdering me. So I will be frightened. Well, we'll need to determine who your target is first off. The Dretch will... Oh, the Dretch rolled a 6. Which, you don't have your... You haven't unlocked 2 or 3, so yours is going to be 2 damage. So the Dretch is 2 damage, and your target will be either the Dretch or me. And I think I'll step in front of that to block that damage. So I will take 1 damage because I blocked for 6. Going down to 9, and I am frightened. And the Dretch just hits you for 2. I am horrible at this game. I'm going to block again and use another potion to go to 11. And the Dretch is going to attack. So the Dretch first, which is just going to be 2 damage. And what am I going to guess you're going to roll? You're going to roll a 3. You rolled a 4. You're going to spend 3 energy, 5 critical health. If the target was below their max health prior to the attack, they become wounded. And I have the frightened status, but I'm not attacking you. So frightened heroes may only use their defend action and do so with a -3 penalty. Roll survival during the resolution phase for each round of combat is successful. The condition ends. Survival. I get to roll 2. I rolled a 9 and a 9. So that stays. Alright, so you are doing 5 critical health. Critical. Anytime a hero suffers 1 or more critical damage from a single source, they gain a critical wound, which goes over there. So you're doing 5. I'm blocking 6. I'm not taking any of that crap. And I am below... If the target was below their max health, I become wounded. Wounded. Wounded hero suffers a -2 penalty for all ability and skill ranks until they receive healing. I do get a -3, it says. And do so with a -3 penalty. That puts me at 6. Still not enough to pass. Alright, cool. I block what you're going to do. And I become whatever, so you don't hurt me. Puppy's going to do 2 more damage to you. And that costs you 3, so you're down to 2. So that was the only thing you could do. Which puts you at 5. We'll whittle this guy down yet. I'm going to spend another potion. And then block. So this will take me up to 13. All you can do is level 1. So for you, I am going to say you're going to roll 6. Ah! That's number 2. So it says limit 2 TP per turn. So what are you doing? Single roll, roll moon die, and take the damage. A 2. And suffer health damage equal. I blocked that, so I'm okay. Phew! Alright. And then the Dretch hits you for 2 more. So you go down to 3. We'll kill him. It's just gonna take some time, but we will kill him. Finally, I'll use my last potion. to go to full health. And block again while the Dretch attacks. What are you going to do? Oh, I didn't guess. I didn't guess. Too bad, I missed it. Roll the moon die. Oh my god. Is that a 1? That's a 1, isn't it? That's a 1. Thank god. Alright, it's a 1. Woo! It's like, is that a 12? That's a 1. So I block. It wasn't 7 or higher. Cool. I block all that, and then I hit you again. You go down to 1 health. And then I'm going to block one more time. You're going to roll a 4. Damn, I'm good. And we're going to increase this by 1, going to 6. All right. You don't have enough energy to do that. When you don't, you default to your first one. Right? Or the attack goes away. When they don't have enough energy to attack enemies. What happens when you don't have enough and you're not tenacious, so nobody gives two craps about you. If the encounter doesn't have enough energy, it cannot use its mastery and its action defaults to the attack action instead. And your attack action is the single target pain. This one's going to be piercing health damage. Your energy is low, so it's just regular piercing health damage. So 4, which will take me, I can't block. Piercing just cuts through the crap. So 11, and then finally he scratches you, and you're dead. We won. We won. All right, so what do we get? We get... It is daytime. So that's what that is. So we double the reward of the gold. So it would be 6 double 12. So 12. So this will be 16. So I got 16 gold. And what is this lovely reward? So after combat. After combat. Rewards! There's a whole grid and everything. The group may draw and place 1 map tile of any size. I found his castle. And we're gonna put this gets to get discarded because this horrible thing is done. This castle we will stick over here. So I found this castle. Okay, cool. So that was the encounter I had to face of the encounter phase. No event to do, so his turn, he will gain a lot of things. He's going to gain now 2 blood. He's got 2 blood, and we're going to roll the moon die. Each hero loses 1 gold or 2 food. So 15. Lose the gold. And that's that. Okay. Cool. So then it is a new dawn, a new day, a new life. All right. So we're doing movement. Oh, nighttime. If I critically fail navigate during night, I'm going to get jumped. Gotcha. So we need to go to the Whispered Nightmare. So we're just going to move cautiously, which will do a +1 on you. And we're going to move here. I don't have to roll navigate, but I will roll these 2. Ooh, interesting. So crit on survival. Heals 1 lost energy. 14. And I find 2 more gold. So let's go to 17. Oh, gold's doubled, right? 19. Gold is doubled. All right. Then if you end your movement on a boss, crit, monster, or village, otherwise circumstance A. At night. 2. Clue goes on that bad boy. Then we do that thing, which is the Whispered Nightmares. Travelers tell of terrifying dreams. Many now attempt to avoid sleep entirely. You've uncovered a unique pattern woven about the air. A mysterious spell was performed here. Its magnitude ripped the very ground apart, and out came something from another realm. Increase the group's critical failure range by 2. If any hero critically fails, search and face the nightmare. Oh god. Okay. So we're rolling these 2 and these 2, and lowest number wins. And we're trying to beat a 6 and a 5, respectively. Not hitting a 7. I got a 4. And a 3. Ha 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 ha! Suck it. Yeah, because it says increase the group's critical failure, so it would be an 8 by 2. So instead of it being a 12, it'd be a 10. If I rolled a 10, then that would happen. But we passed it. Thank God. We'll gain this. That sounds horrendous. We'll gain this, and what happens if we pass it? Nothing. It would just be a nightmare. We don't face the nightmare. Cool. Night deck. Ooh, an Orb of Seneca. A treasure. Alright, so that's something that we just have to roll a 3 to find as we move a boot. Alright, then it is his phase, so he'll gain 2 more blood. So he gains 2 more blood, then we roll the moon die. 3, plus 1, 4. The group, okay, so we're going to nighttime. I mean daytime, which I'm flipping between each time. Alright, and that's it. Daytime. Okay. Where's L? Did I even find the L tile? I sure shooting didn't. Let's go to monastery. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's where we'll go. I need to roll this, this, and this. Holy smokes. We are going to wander. Let me make sure I don't get jumped. During the skill phase at night, we're okay. We're not going to get jumped, but we're going to wander, and we did find 4 more gold. So 23. And where are we going? 3. Down 1. Then, because we wandered, we need to roll on the day. Fun stuff. Is that an encounter? That's an encounter, isn't it? It's an encounter. Is it an encounter? It's a frickin' encounter. Damn it. Just give me the damn card. Just give me the damn card. This is something with Outlast, and their Outlast is going to be -2 to a minimum of 1. So they only have their Outlast is 3 plus 1 hero, so it's 3, and their Outlast is -2, so their Outlast is 1. So I just have to survive this one round. You don't gain heroes who critically fail a stat test increase the imp's Outlast by 1. It's not nighttime, so we don't care about that. So we're going to do this. Okay, do I just want to defend? Or do I want to... It's just for a round. I just have to survive this for one round. So let's go with... we're going to do the test for Explore. Because the two of them are Explore, right? So we're going to do an Explore test to see if we could just negate this. And we passed it with the 3. So we're good. What are you going to do? Cool. Cool. 3 health damage. Awesome. It's like I can't make this stuff up. I have to roll anything else other than that. So I'm just saying you're rolling 6s from now on, and then you lose. And I'll just gain 2 gold out of the deal. God, you suck. Okay, well, let's go to this. Gain 2. And roll the die. And I moved cautiously, which was a +1. Oh, I did move. Yeah, I did move cautiously in... No, I did move cautiously. I moved normally. So this should have been... So it's just a 7. Face an encounter. God damn it. I'm tired of fighting. I'm tired. Ambushed on the road. Just when you thought you found the safe spot for the day, you ambushed by one of Noctis' agents. It doesn't take you long to realize she's targeted you for a reason. You are ambushed by a vampire sanguimancer found on the collector's placard. The first hero who dies during this battle gains the vampire greater aspect if it is not already in play. If you flee, increase the blood pool by 3. If you vanquish or gain a crypt key. Alright. So let's get Vampire Sanguinar. Good lord. Alright, so she's gonna have 19 health. So she's gonna have 19 health because she's a level 5. And 17 energy. But I'll gain a blood magic if I beat her. She's undead. The Dretch is still out. I don't have to summon it. The elixirs are going to become very important. So S elixir. Used to remove a critical wound or raise 10 health. Yes. Cool. We're going to do that and block. My health goes back to full. And we're blocking for 6 while the Dretch will chew. What are you going to do? You're going to roll 6. Roll the 1. Alright, so 1. Single 7 health. The vampire raises health equal to the target's defend rank. Alright, so what's raises? Raises. As heal, except the total healing may exceed the target's maximum vitals, temporarily increasing the current amount by the raise amount. Unless otherwise stated, raise vitals remain through the duration of game turn. The game turn in which they are gained or until lost. So I block everything but 1 and take 1 damage. Going to 14. You raise your health. You're gonna get scratched for 2, but then you're gonna raise your health even higher, so it'll go down to 22. and then go up to 28. Well, not 22, sorry, 19. It'll go down to 17. Then it'll go plus 6, 23. So you're at 23 health now. Cool. That was awesome. I felt good. I felt good. Alright. You may choose it during your action. If it's already summoned, choose one. Boost any damage it deals this round by infernal strength. So I can boost it by 4. So I can boost its attack to 6, which is what I need to do. So we're going to spend 1 energy, boost the Dretch's attack. You are going to roll a 6. Alright, what are you going to do with a 6? Triple unyielding 3 health. The vampire heals health equal to the damage it dealt this round. Give me a frickin' break. I block 3. I'm blocking 3, and it says triple unyielding. Unyielding. The target may targets may be targeted more than once by this attack. Roll for targets for each attack made. Okay. Odds evens. So that's me. I block that. Another attack of 3. I'm still blocking. I block the 3. And then me, I block the other 3. So I block it all. 1 attack, 3. Block 3. Next attack, block 3. Next attack, block 3. Cool. And you don't heal for anything, and you get hit for 6 this time. Bastard. 17, sorry. 17. 3, 17. So you go down to 17 health where you would have been before. Okay, let's do that again. 12. And I'm going to block and boost the Dretch. And I didn't place my stronghold, but that's okay. What are you going to roll? 6. Hooah! It's all 6s. That's what I said. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be a 6. Every time. Alright, so you're going to get hit for 6. So let's see your hit. Odds, evens. Block it. Block it. Hit. Your shield is... let's see. Your health is 5, so you get hit for 3, going down to 2. Pat down to 2, so we'll just do... so you were at 5 and 4, and you got hit for 3, so you go down to 2 health. And you will heal the amount dealt. So that would be 3. You are going to... and you get hit for 6. So you would go down to 11 and gain 3, going to 14. Alright, let's keep the party going. 6! 4. Now what do you do with 4? You're going to spend 4 energy. Ooh, this is going to hurt. Alright, this is hitting everybody. And you're going to spend 4 energy going down to 13. You're going to get hit. I'm going to get hit. He's going to get hit. So it's going to be 6 energy and an explore. Explore is this. I get to roll 2. I pass. That's fine. So I will not become vulnerable. But I block 3, take 3, going to 11. You get hit for 6. You're not healed on this one. So 8, right? 8. Bad math. And the Dretch is boo, 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 desummoned. Alright, so I need to take this to 9 to summon you back for a round, and let's see what happens. Oop, wrong die. 6! You're doing the same thing again. Shoot. Alright, so you're going to spend 4 more. So that's 9. And you're doing 6. I block 3. I'm going to take another 3. Put me at 8. And my Dretch is summoned. Then I'm going to defend full so that I can use this other elixir to heal back to full. And unfortunately, sadly, I can't boost you. So 6. 3. Doing the same freaking thing again. She just despawned my Dretch. My Dretch hits you for 2. You're going to use 4 of this, which takes you to 5. My Dretch gets despawned and destroyed, and I block all 6. And I need to do the test. I pass. Oh, and I need to do the test for the last time, too. Which is fine. Okay. So... well, let's summon the Dretch again. Going down to 7. Freaking hell, 6. Oh my god. Well, she can't do that anymore. That's done. And I need to do the test. I pass. And she's hitting for 6. I block 3, so I'm taking 3. Going down to 12. Now the Dretch is out. I will boost it. And defend. 6. I'm all sticking with 6. Alright, so you're going to get hit for 6, which means you're going to die. But your thing says that you deal single target 7 health. The vampire raises health equal to the... shoot. So I'm going to kill you, and then you're going to come back with 6 health. So I kill you, you come back with... there's no killing you. And I take 1 damage. Basically, unless they roll their bottom one, I'm going to be screwed. This is where I'm stuck. I'm stuck with this fight unless they roll a 5 or a 6, and I'm calling 6s all the time. You can't do that. It's going to be the same thing. 10. Go down 6, come up 6. 4. Same thing. 3. Same thing. Same thing. Until, you know what? I'm just going to call it. There it is. Alright, so odds, evens. Want me, block. You get hit. Me, block. You'd go down 6. You'd go up 3, but I'm not going to do this dance. I'm just going to call you beat. I'm not going to continue doing this dance. Okay, so that'll be the end of that. Let's see. We would gain 16 gold. Which would put us at 41. And power up card. +3 to our fight. Thank God. So our fight goes to 7. And this says, if you vanquish her, gain a crypt key. So we gain another crypt key, which opens up some upgrade pathing for us. And she is defeated. That was the circumstance phase. Villain. You'll gain 2 more blood, going up to 10. And then we'll roll the moon die. And this was... What type of movement did I do to get there? I think this was regular movement. So it would have been 6. Group plus or minus penalty to stats next game turn. Awesome. That's fantastic. Then it will be new turn. I'm going to move cautiously, which will give me a +1. I don't wander this time. I just roll these 2 dice. Hex on that, which will let me heal 1 energy. And money would be 4, so 45. And then I skip the circumstance phase to go to the frickin' monastery. Okay. I need to unlock 2 crypts. So I need to... If I unlock that one, that'll be a good day. Alright, we can impart runes, but first the things we're going to do is the group heals all vitals upon entering a monastery. So 15... I could just leave it blank. No need to rewrite. So we're healed to full. Items available in monasteries are located on the back of this placard. And this is, we need to be able to gain the grace. We're on Monastery 2 on K. Grace of the Sun. So we can impart some runes. The first rune you impart to the monastery is worth 1 power-up per hero. Mark the rune type on the table, then discard it. Red. So we mark the rune type. Gain ourselves a power-up card. Gain 1 to survival, and we reduce the blood by 1. So this will go to that. And survival will go to 6. Alright, mark the rune. The second rune rewards are determined whether it matches the first rune or not. If it matches, all further runes imparted to the monastery must match. If it does not, you must step aside. So each hero gains power-up equal to the number of matching runes turned into the monastery. For example, each hero gains 2 power-ups upon imparting the second rune. Let's do the matchings. Another red. So I gain 2 power-ups. Sheboygan. And we got navigate +3. Second mastery. Ooh, -1. -1's nice. I like -1. And so this will go to 8. And this will go to 4. Okay. So I need to do 1 more, and this will be a matching rune set that we're going for, so I need another red. If I gain, if I do set rewards, ooh, instead of doing that, I'll do the set reward. I'll do the set reward instead. Give me my red back, and I'll give you a green. Nope. Let's keep it red. I want those power-ups. Take the red. Give me the green. There we go. Because the next monster I find, which is the one up there, if I do the green, red, and blue, I can lower the blood pool. And Upon the second and third turn-ins, immediately reduce the blood pool by 5. Once a full set has been imparted, gain the monastery's grace and reset it. Alright, now, what can we buy? Some of this stuff sucks. Deal 3 health and 3 energy damage to opponent. You may sacrifice a sovereign elixir to triple this damage. Holy water deals double damage to opponents with Aegis. This damage cannot be reduced. Holy water sounds fun. Let's buy some holy water. So we're gonna buy 6 holy water, taking us to 39. If anyone has Aegis, they're gonna take some pain. Then Traveler's Kit. We're gonna buy a Traveler's Kit for 4, taking us to 35. And that will... Alright. It goes down here. T-Kit. That gives us +1 health or +1. That gives us 1 health or 1 energy at the beginning of the movement phase if the group wanders. You may adjust the wander die result by 1. Only 1 available per hero. So we could tinker with the wander stuff if we need to. And healing, we also have elderberries, which can heal 2 health or 2 energy. You may training regiment. You may transfer any of your stat ranks to your familiars. We can gain a familiar for 12, an owl or a turtle. I have to know. Turtle? I gotta know. An owl or a turtle. So there's the owl, and there's the turtle. Turtle's defense. Owl is energy, huh? The first time each opponent deals damage to you in combat, reduce the damage you receive by runic shell. This effect may reduce piercing damage. Ooh, we're buying the turtle. We got ourselves a turtle. And it's going to cost us 12, which should take us to 23. We got ourselves a turtle familiar. Right now, he starts off at our defense rank, I believe, which is 6. He starts off at 6. We'll call him Bosco. The first time each opponent deals damage to you in combat, reduce the damage you receive by runic shell rank. So the first time to you in combat, it gets reduced by 6, so the turtle just kind of jumps in the way. At rank 6, you may choose to gain a penalty to your target die equal to runic shell rank during the first round. To your target die? You mean like the enemy? I don't know what that means. I guess who is being targeted? How does one travel with the turtle? Very carefully. Very carefully. So we got Bosco. All right. We can also do some upgrades. We still got stuff to upgrade here because we can upgrade Heroes may now purchase, yep, upgrades. So I can do use up to once per game turn outside of combat or each combat round, add 1 madness or transfer 1 madness from a target to your dretch. It may only have madness up to mind anchor rank. Additionally, if mind anchor is used in combat, you may remove 1 madness from the dretch to have it use 2 of its actions this turn. Ooh. Alright, so let's go up 2 on this. So if I gain madness, I can give it to the dretch, and the dretch can eat the madness to attack more. I actually like that a lot. I should have been using that a lot. So 9. 4, which will put us at 19. And then 5, which will put us at 14. So that's boop, boop. That puts us at 6. I could do this and this to go up to 8, which is 7. And then I'm going to do this and this to go up to 10. And that'll get rid of the last of it. We are leveled up as much as we can get. So right now his level is 1 away from being level 2. I'm still level 1. 1 away. Bosco doesn't need to get strong yet. Bosco's fine. So we're doing pretty decent. I'm still at level 1 on the dretch. And we've got stuff ready to go. Cool. That's the monastery phase. We've got 2 crypts. And if I could open up both of, if I can open up the next one, we'll unlock the next stage of gear upgrades. But we'll go diving. You can ride him. Go away. This reminds me of the turtle from Never Ending Story. Go away. All right, so let's keep this party going. You get 2 more blood. And then I roll the moon die. 7. -1, 6. +2 penalty to the next stat test during the game turn. So that's gonna suck. Alright, let's make a mad dash across the screen. We're going, because I keep going this way. And honestly, I could and reveal the next tile. Sure, why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Might move a little. No, I don't want to get jumped. It's nighttime and I might get jumped. You know what? I'm going to get jumped. Reckless. L. Any L's on the board? Yes, there's one up there. That is a red rune. In the corner. Here. Any L's down here? Yes, there's a blue. At the bottom. It's the house. It's the house of hell. Cool. So. Cool. Moving recklessly. We get a -2. A force marches a long and tiring day. Each hero suffers 2 energy drain, and the group moves 2 extra hexes, which is what I did. So we'll go to 13. Roll navigate. Roll navigate. Choose to either explore or survival. The other skill automatically fails. This is if I fail a navigate. So I roll navigate. This I'll skip the other one. Pass both for money. Not getting jumped by a wolf. Then we roll circumstance. 1 at night. Son of a biscuit! I made it so I didn't get jumped. Oh, I got jumped! So it says, this is an instant bounty. Until the lichen is vanquished, if a hero critically fails navigate during the skill phase at night, the hero rolls the moon die and adds their navigate rank to it. If the result is 13 or higher, the lichen ambushes the group. Oh, it's a bounty. Okay, thank God. So it won't jump me until I do that. Whew, it's an investigation. We just put 1 on there. Thank God. Okay. Alright, you're gonna go up 2 more. Then roll the moon die, -2. So 1. Each hero loses 1 gold or 1 food. 3. Alright, then... New day. He has a +2 penalty. I still would have passed. Alright, new day. Day. New day. That machine's on there, which is the red one. I can get to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another monastery. I'll put that monastery right there. We've traveled far into the world. Alright, so that is that. So that's a normal movement, no modifier. No money. I'm okay. And I'm okay. Cool. Now we deal with the event. During the resolution phase, each clue may adjust its outlast value by 1. The sounds of gears grinding hovers on the air. A foolish wizard's soul is bound to this contraption. The nearby monastery has placed a bounty on the machine, hoping to free the lost wizard from his hell. Face Nagaini's machine. I did not think this was a boss. If this is a boss, I'm a dead man. Please don't. Oh, son of a biscuit, it's a boss. Cool. We're facing a boss. It's Outlast. Okay, so we can set the value by, so it's a level 2. Let's see what we roll. This will determine the Outlast. 7 -2, 5 -1, 4 for the investigation. So its Outlast is 4. Interesting. Alright, it's a boss with Outlast. Its health is 30 minus 28. And its energy is 20. Laser beam, pressure bubble, haste, slow, halt, clock strike. At the beginning of combat, roll the moon die. Its outlast begins equal to this value. It may not be reduced to 0 or exceed 12. It may not be reduced to 0 or exceed 12 and does not automatically decrease at the end of every round. Heroes who affect its outlast resolve it before other ally and opponent actions and may choose to increase its outlast instead of reducing it. At the end of every round, roll the moon die. Raise its health and energy by the result. If the result equals its outlast after actions have been resolved, double the raise amount and each hero suffers health damage equal to half the roll result. What? I'm struggling with how to fight this one. So we can either outlast it, destroy it. Right? That's how I'm reading that. Hey Brian, how's it going? Hey Cobalt Gamer. Yeah. So we can either outlast it or destroy it. Right? That's how I'm looking at that. Let's check the rules. Because I think that's how that works. You don't have an Aegis either. Random boss table 39. What is that? Random boss table. For example, the group is on a random boss layer and intends to fight the Hellhound. Oh, nope. Oh, got it. So if we're on a random boss table, that's what we would fight. Okay, gotcha. We don't have to do that. We're just fighting the machine. But I want to talk about outlasting. Where's the outlast symbol, you bastard? Because I think we can... I know people say Volume 3 is or was the most complicated, but I still haven't even opened up Volume 4. It's still... No, Volume 4 is actually pretty... That's this one. It's pretty fun. It's actually pretty fun. I'm liking Volume 4 more than I'm liking Volume 2, which at the time Volume 2 is my favorite. Outlast 76. Facing opponents with Outlast. Some opponents may have an Outlast Vital. Outlast acts as a combat timer for certain events. For swarms and hordes. Outlast for events and the likes of yeah, Kalen's Manor I know has an Outlast. But this says it doesn't tick down. I think I have to tick it down. Outlast, its Outlast begins equal to its result, which I did, which we knocked it down to 4. It outlasts and does not automatically decrease at the end of every round. Heroes who affect its Outlast resolve it before other ally and opponent actions and may choose to increase its Outlast instead of reducing it. Why? Why would I want to increase it? Let's see. Single health. One target suffers health damage equal to its Outlast value. Increase its Outlast value by 2 at the end of the round. Okay. Defend. Equal to the Outlast value. Decrease its Outlast value by 2 at the end of the round. Well, what happens when Outlast hits? It says it may not be reduced to 0. So Outlast is just kind of like a damage bouncer. Every damage comes off of its Outlast value. Okay. That makes sense, which means health is the thing we care about, and we can do Outlast to... What happens if we beat the Outlast value? Because nothing in here is tied to those things. Each round of combat, each hero may choose to roll one stat test that matches one of the 3 stat tests above. If the stat test is successful, reduce Outlast based on the type of success shown. Additionally, each hero who succeeds on a stat test that matches the opponent action is immune to the action. Problem, though, is that this does not have those symbols. So that means that I cannot be made immune to any of these effects. Outlast is just the damage that's going to be dealt by this thing. Gotcha. So we got to knock your health down from 28 to 0. That's all it amounts to. Okay. Took some doing, but we figured it out. Alright, the Dretch is out and at full health. Bosco is here, and Bosco is ready. Bosco is ready. And you are a construct, not a spirit. Okay. This is the one where I got more money. You begin play with full food, 10 additional gold, and one item of your choice worth 10 or less, total available from any location that sells items. And I was able to didn't place my stronghold. That's the reason where I say I got a bunch of money. Okay, so I should have... Alright, cool. Cool. Okay. I don't have any madness. If I gain madness, I can give it to the Dretch to power him up. It says up to once per game turn outside of combat or each combat round, add one madness or transfer one madness to your Dretch. It may only have madness up to... It can only have 6 madness max. Additionally, if Mind Anchor is used in combat, you may remove one madness from the Dretch to have it use 2 of its actions this round. However, all I can do right now is attack for 2, so boosting it to 9 is probably the way I want to go. So I'm going to spend 1 to go to 12. Ooh, and do I get to light you up with some holy water? Deal 3 health and 3 energy damage to an opponent. You may sacrifice... Holy water deals double damage to opponents with Aegis. You don't have Aegis. So the Dretch is going to come out with 9 damage swinging, and I'm blocking for 3. You are going to do... You're going to roll a 4. 2. Pressure bubble. Defend. Equal to its outlast value. Decrease its outlast by 2 at the end of the round. So it's defending for 4. I'm hitting for 9, so it will take 5 damage. Going down to 23. And its outlast is going to be reduced by 2. So going down to 2. Let's keep this party started. Let's keep this party going. Same thing. You're going to roll a 4. 2. Same thing again. Alright, so you will take... So 9 coming in. You block 2 this time. So that'll be 7. So you'll take 7. Yeah. My brain just went blank. So 3 and 4, 16. 16. So you go to 16. And this cannot be reduced to 0, so it'll go to 1. Honestly, I'm okay with this outcome. Let's do it again. I'm okay with that outcome. But we're going to roll. And you're going to roll a 4. 1. Laser beam. One target suffers health damage equal to its outlast value. Increase outlast by 2 at the end of the round. I block that. You get hit for 9. Which will take you to 7 health. Right? Yep. And your outlast goes up by 2, which is 3. And then... 4. 3. You'll spend 3 energy. And what are you doing? Each hero may choose to declare an additional action this round. If they do, they suffer 3 energy drain. After the group finishes declaring any additional actions, the Nagito's machine acts twice this round. If the action result is 3, it gains evasion equal to its outlast this round. Each hero may choose to declare an additional action this round. If they do, suffer 3 energy drain. After the group finishes declaring any additional action, it will act twice. Which means we're not going to do that. We're not going to do any of that. So it's going to try to cast haste. Because it says after the group finishes declaring any additional actions, it acts twice this round. If its action result is 3, it gains evasion equal to its outlast this round. So it's getting hit for 9, which will kill it. May kill it. Alright. Energy is... If the energy is greater than its outlast, roll navigate. I pass. And have any racial abilities and actions declared. So so it would have done slow. But I hit it for 9, it does... sorry. I hit it for a bunch, it's dead. This wasn't bad. It was kind of fun, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, but we beat it. Alright, so I'm gaining 2 power-up cards. This goes +2. Biscuits. Keep this card drawn. While you have this card, whenever you face a favorite opponent, you may choose to heal instead of affecting the vitals. And that. Alright, so let's raise our shielding to 7. That actually puts our Dretch... That puts our Dretch at level 2. We did have our Dretch at level 2, so our Dretch is at level 2. It's good to know. And health goes up by 3, which takes it to 18. I didn't take any damage that fight. I'm actually pretty happy about that. And... Cool. That'll be fun. Okay. And 16 gold. +2 to our attack. And we get 3 magic torches. Magic torch. While the group is in a dungeon, gain 1 extra time. Only one available per hero. So I gain a magic torch. Okay, that was not bad. That card said choose 1. Choose 1. Oh, wait, what? Choose 1? What card? That card said choose 1. I'm looking all over. Let's see. If you impart this rune to the monastery of the Lost Dawn, gain 1 additional rune. The upgrade card. Oh, you're right. You're right. I'll take this back down to 6. I'm still at level 2. Good catch. Thank you. Usually when I see the doubles, it gets me. But thanks. Alright. That's done. Cool. Done. Cool, cool, cool. Done, 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 and done. Draw a new day card. Discovery. Ooh. That'll be cool if I get that. Alright. If I head back to Monastery 2... That could be something that we do. Might be. Might be something we do. Might be something we don't do. I don't feel like venturing out further, so let's make our way back and start taking care of these things. But first, Mirza Noctis goes up by 2. And he's going to roll the moon die. 6. I get +2 penalties on my stat tests. So let's reckless run this bad boy. How about that? Or we could just move normally. We'll move normally. Gain 4 gold. 23. We do not wander. It's going to be pretty hard for us to wander going forward. And then we roll. It is daytime. It should have been night. Sorry. I flip that every time. 4. That will have an investigation added to the manor. And then your turn, you'll get 2. And we'll roll on the moon die. 5. Group 1 piercing health damage. So I go 17. And the next day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's. I want to reckless this bad boy. I'll take 2 energy damage. Yeah, let's reckless. I'll take 2 energy damage, going to 7. And we will roll. Pass. Amazing crit. So crit on that. Each hero heals, or you may place a clue. We're going to place a clue, so I gain 4, going to 27. And we will place a clue on any investigation we want. Where's I? We're going to go after those Fae in a second. Or we could do the C one. What's the C one? Yeah, let's do that one. That looks fun. We'll put it there. Then we're at a monastery, so we don't do a circumstance. At the monastery, we heal the full. At that very same monastery in K, we will do our third one, because it's so we'll gain 3 upgrade cards. Health +2, -2 on that. First mastery, about damn time. And then each ability goes up, so this will be -1. All right. So lots of fun. I threw something. So this will be, and I'll make sure it doesn't say choose one. It says each ability. So first mastery is going up by 3. So this is going to 8. Blocks, I'll get the 7. I'll get the 10. And I'll get the 7. Then health goes up by 2, going to 20. The sauce is awesome. Cool. So that completed. So it says, for example, each hero gains 2 power-ups upon imparting the second matching rune. 3 for the third. You may not impart another rune type. So we've completed 1, and then we need to start on doing the graces. Because I would love to get the grace of these things. Because that was just getting power-ups. We heal to full. And then we look for... I'm feeling better about my chances. And then we look for what we want to spend our money on. My valor score overall, I'm probably in the teens again as well. I've played a lot of this game, so not volume 4, but overall, I'm in the teens. It's not a lot of healing from you. I could gain the owl familiar if I'd like. So I could gain him. Anytime you spend energy to power mastery, you may roll a stat test against the clarity rank. If you succeed, reduce the cost for this round minimum to 0. If your result is a hex, also raise 1 energy. Oh, it's a way to mitigate it. I could buy this guy. Wouldn't be too bad. I think I might buy the owl. Get me another pet. Cost 12. So let's spend 12 to get this owl. And then we'll yeah, I'm gonna get the owl. We're gonna get the owl. So the owl costs 12. 15. And we are gonna call him. Let's see. What name comes to mind when you think of an owl? I'll say. I can't remember the name of the owl from Clash of the Titans. What's the name of the owl from Clash of the Titans? Boobo! Boobo! Boobo and Bosco. Alright. So Boobo will be 50. He will gain. That's what my rank is. 15. Familiars. I want to make sure I'm doing that right. Familiars. 87. 87. Familiars are helpful allies. Yep, each familiar is unique. Got it. Heroes may possess more than one familiar at a time unless otherwise stated. Familiars may not be given. A familiar's rank begins equal to 1 plus 1/3 the receiving hero's matching stat. 1 plus 1/3. Okay. So this would be 3. This should be 3. Because at the time I got it, it was 6. Then this 1 plus 1/3. That'd be 5, 6. There we go. Boom! Okay, anytime you spend energy at rank 4, each time clarity reduces the energy cost of a mastery, boost your action rank. Boost your action rank this round by half clarity. So boost right now would be a 3 for that rank, which is pretty cool. Boobo would be amazing for a fighter, but there we go. All right. Do we want to buy anything else? You suck for potions, man. Just horrible. I've already got. I don't want hacking gear. So we've got both familiars. Elderberries are 2 health is not anything to really care about. Sovereign elixirs are the way to go. But I need to unlock another crypt. We need to go dungeon diving if I want to start buying sovereign elixirs. Those are the things that are going to save my life. So I might have to. We might have to go dungeon diving. We know that we can get to this by going down a 1. So far we've seen 4 and 3. 2 is up there. So the 1/1 is going to be on here for sure. Yep. All right. All right. I got to get to a village. Okay, raise your stupid health by 2. Roll the moon die. And a 4. The group must act during the opposite, so that's it. And then I think we're going to go to town 6. Yeah? Or we could deal with that. The Cult of the Blood. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. This would let this at a night as a next state. Roll, roll, and roll. We're fine. And we find 4 gold. Going to 19. All right. This is nighttime, damn it. I can't do that. Sugar. I should have just kept going to a town. Damn it. All right. Circumstance on the night. 4. Another investigation to Kalen's manor. That manor's fun to fight. I just need to be stronger than this if I'm going to take it on. But it's fun to fight. And then he goes up 2 more. Yikes. He's at 20. He hit 20. 12. Roll again twice with no modifiers to roll. If another 12 is rolled, immediately add 1 to the blood pool for each collector in play. Twice. Oh my god. 1, 2. The group must act during the opposite time. Not good. Not good. Not good at all. Not good at all. All right. All right. We can go to a village, buy some stuff, potentially. Eh. We could buy a rat or a canine familiar. Why not? Let's buy pets. All right, so we'll go. I'll move cautiously. One, 2. Then we'll deal with that blood collector. We're gonna make a beeline for that blood connector, but I want a rat or something. Okay, then we pass navigate, so we don't wander. But we're gonna roll these 2. Fail, fail. But we don't wander. Then we are at a village, so we don't have to do the circumstance. And we can get a rat or a canine familiar. Canine or a rat. Gather to be my children. So K9 Scout, roll a stat test against Scout rank during the movement phase. If successful, choose 1. Gain time equal to half Scout rank. Increase the speed of all movement types by 1, including camping, this turn, or gain the effect of the moving cautiously regardless of how far you move. At rank 5, each time the group wanders or roams, you may choose the direction. Rank 7, up to once per game turn, you may spend 2 food to alter the circumstance die roll by 1. Or the rat, the filth guard. Once during each movement phase and each combat round, if you have a condition, roll a stat against filth guard. If successful, negate. Oh, I'm buying the rat. Sold. We're buying the rat. Okay, so the rat's rank will be 3. And we will call the rat Ben. God, I hope everybody gets that reference. So the rat will be called Ben. And it's 12. So that takes me to 17. Nope, 7. 7 gold. All right. So we've got Bosco, Bubo, and Ben. Then we roll. Then you gain 2. And we roll. 7, 8. Critical hit damage. So I'm going to 19. Oh, and critical. Critical. Any hero suffers 1 or more critical damage, receives a wound. So I gained a critical wound from that critical hit damage. Okay. New day. To the blood collector. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Crit. So that's 4, 11. And a crit on that also means clue. Call to the blood. Then circumstance 4. Clue. Yes. That is correct. Then you gain 2 more. Going after those blood collectors, damn it. 7. Face an encounter. Carrying crows. And it says it becomes tenacious. The group may not flee. I'm not going anywhere. So you're going to have 11 health and 8 energy. Alright. And because we're playing starter mode, that evasion doesn't mean jack. So 11 health and 8 energy. Well, the dretch is out, and the dretch can now hit you for 4. However, I'm going to spend 2 to block for half, which is 3. And it's going to hit you for 14. Man, that escalated. It's going to hit you for 14. So it'll kill you. You are going to roll a 6. 3. 5 energy and survival. Those who fail become diseased. If the target critically fails, another random target gets diseased. I'm going to take the blow on that. I'm blocking for 3, and I roll survival. Pass with a 3. So I pass. You're hitting me for 5 energy damage. I block 3. I take 2. Going to 11. And then you get mauled in 1 shot. No. No, of course not, Co-op Gamer. Are you mad? 8. So I gain 8 gold, taking me to 19. Epic difficulty. Man, you're hilarious. Alright, then you gain 2. Oh no, that was on your roll. That was what rolled there. So, we're gonna fight one of these collectors. For every 3 collectors, the group vanquishes in a village, increase the game. For every 3 collectors, the group vanquishes in a village, increase the game difficulty by 1. Are you dumb? Alright, let's see. Facing collectors. To attempt to find collectors in a village. If at least half the group succeeds, face each collector in combat in 1 battle. If any hero critically succeeds, you ambush each opponent. Wait, so the moment 4 collectors would be placed on a village, the village becomes desolate. So it's not a desolate village. So who do I? Oh, the number 1, 2, or 3 will determine who I face. So it's a clockwork assassin. That's awesome. Alright, so we're going to be facing a clockwork assassin. Cool. Cool. You have health. I'm going to break your face. Because I just have to. Okay. So, let's go 1, 2. Roll, roll, roll. Pass 4. Maybe 23. Roll the moon die each time a hero dies to one of those opponents. If the result is a hex and that hero does not have a great aspect, gain 1. Okay. So right now it's a clockwork assassin that's in there. So let's take it out. Well, we need to see. So we need to see during the event phase. I'm going to roll to explore because I'm in a town. So I'm going to roll to explore to find one. Found you! So I found you. And now I'm going to face this one. You have 13 health. And 9 minus... your outlast is -2. 7. You don't have any energy to use. There's no energy to be had. And I don't have to outlast you. I just have to kill you. I can outlast you or kill you. Well, let's do what we need to do for the Dretch to be hitting for enough to kill you. Clockwork Assassins begin combat with an outlast of 9 minus the number of heroes. So this would be 6. If it flees combat and increases the blood pool by 3 if its outlast reaches 0. Its outlast is not modified by the game difficulty and it cannot be targeted. I don't plan on it. You're going to roll a 4. 1. Single 3 critical hit health. This attack may not be evaded. Reduce the outlast by 1. I block that because my defense is 3. So I don't take any damage. And I one-shot you with 2, 4, plus the boost, 10, 14. Because this says, if it already summoned, choose 1. Boost any damage it deals this round by your infernal strength rank, which is 10. You're dead. So I one-shotted you. So what happens when we defeat it? What happens when we destroy a collector? I found you and I kicked you in the face. Because it says Desolate Village facing collectors. I critically did succeed and I ambushed it, so it wouldn't have been able to attack anyway. Cool. So let's look up what happens if I beat a collector. 42. Do I just reduce it by 1? What happens if I beat the collector? Yeah, that seems silly. I just go by number. I was supposed to roll a collector die. And then I would have faced a level 3 monster, or a level 2 monster, or a level 1 monster. But I just said if it's 1, I face that. 2 the other, 3 the other. It's telling me what's happening. Yeah, nothing's really talking about what happens if you beat a collector. It's just like, this is what happens when you face one. So let me look that up. Domain of Mirza Noctis. What happens when you beat a collector? Remove them from the village. This stops them from gathering blood, which helps lower or slows the growth. That's it. That's it. Just pop. It's going. And I can, since I'm at a town, the town is safe. You have anything I want. Lesser potions suck. I could get a canine familiar. I could buy hunter's gear. It's a permanent. And after I kill someone, I heal 1 and 1. Let's see. Suspicious stew. Why would I want that? I guess lesser potion. I'll buy. I'm gonna buy the dog. And long live. Let's see. Long live Benji. So we got Benji, Ben, Bubo, and Bosco. That's 12, right? So that takes us down to 11. And then I'm going to spend 1 gold going to 10 to heal the full. To sleep at the end. And that's it. That's it. You are only going to get 1 blood. This time, a friend. And 3 plus 1, 4. We're going nighttime. Okay. Let's go for the other blood area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do have a scaling kit so I could cross those mountains. And we could go reckless. We can go reckless. Let's go reckless. 6, which would get the last tile out. So 6. Okay. So we would lose 2 energy. going to 13. We will roll this and one of these. We barely don't wander, and we find 4 gold. Whew, that was close. Actually, that was a crit fail. This is a D10. Son of a biscuit, that was a crit fail. No! I crit failed. It's nighttime. Obi Nobi! I crit failed, so I am wandering. 3, going down 1. That was the only way to fail that. And I get jumped. I get jumped by the lichen. Alright, where is the lichen? I'm about to get jumped. That was the only thing not to roll. Huh. Oh god, are you a boss? Oh no. Oh no! Oh no! This is not good. Don't be a boss. 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 Please. It's getting scarier. It's getting scarier. Oh, don't be a boss. Oh no, it's a level 7 boss. Oh dear. Oh my. Oh no. Wait. What happens? What happens? Each clue reduces the amount of critical damage the lichen inflicts by 1. Additionally, gain 10 extra gold per cube. Oh no. Okay. Until the lichen is vanquished, if a hero critically fails to navigate during the skill phase at night, that hero rolls the moon die and adds their navigate rank to it. 15. If the result is 13 or higher, the lichen ambushes the group. Obi Nobi! Oh no! Ugh, I'm not ready for level frickin' 7. Okay. 84, minus 7. I'm so afraid. So that would be 4, 3, 77. 77 and 33. Because 74, 148. Yep. Oh god. Oh, my Lanta. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. I should have been putting all the clues here. Okay. That's alright. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. I'm going to just do a defend this round. Straight up. Defend. You don't have Aegis. So defend. And you're gonna hit him for 4. You're gonna roll a 2. You're gonna, oh god. Okay. 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 Reinforce. Okay, so passive Night Prowler. Do I shut off passives? Okay. The Lycan may only be fought at night. William, thank you so much. Thank you so much for donating the super chat. The Lycan may only be fought at night, and only if the Hermit has and oh no, he jumps me. It's happening. So that doesn't matter. He will ambush me. Passive ability, Scent of Prey. Heroes suffer 1 additional damage from attacks for each critical wound they have. Oh my god. Okay. No problem, no problem. Okay. You're doing 6. You're doing 6. So this is 27. Duel. Let's look at what Duel does. Not ready for this fight. Duel. Duel. I think it hits 2 targets when it's duel, but we'll find out. Duel's not on there. Duel. My Turtis can block 6, so I'm trying to find what duel means. I think it means 2 targets. Yeah. I think it means 2 targets. What does duel mean? Two separate targets. Okay. And it is 6. I'm gonna take... You're not gonna die because Bosco is gonna block for you. The first time each opponent deals damage to you in combat, reduce that by runic shell. So that's 3 and 3, that's 6. Blocked. I think you're gonna take some damage, my friend. You're at 10 health, you take 6, so you go down to 4. And then it says, additionally suffer 3 piercing energy damage for each critical wound. I have 1, so that will take this down to 10. Yeah, cool. And reinforced effects are only applied if the group consists of 4 or more heroes. So it doesn't, so we don't do the reinforced effect. Then you get hit for 4. That's it. 4. So 2 and 2. So that'll be... I want to cry, 73. Okay. I gotta do something. So we're gonna go to 9, because we need to boost this up to 14 damage. You're gonna roll a 2. Same thing. Okay, so this goes to 21. I gotta start doing math here. So you're striking for 6. It's going to wipe this guy out, but he's going to hit you, because this only does the first time each opponent deals damage to you. And it reduces piercing. Those don't help. So I'm coming in at 3. You hit me for 6. That's 3. Plus 3. This will put me at 6. And 3 taking me to 17. You're going to get poofed out. But before you get poofed out, you're going to hit him for 14. Okay, cool. So that would be 69, 59? I think it's 59. 73, 6, 59. Math is okay. And then you... Once I get to level 3, it'll unlock my other stuff that'll heal me and attack him. I gotta get there first. Okay. I gotta summon the Dretch. Roll a 2. 3. You're gonna use 8 energy. Disembowel. Oh. 13. And I do reduce the critical strike stuff by 1, so I should be back up at 6 because of the clue. Disembowel. 8 critical health. If the target falls below half health, they gain bleeding. Energetic. What's that mean? Okay, so it doesn't do energetic because you don't have at least half. Thank God. Okay, so 8 minus 3, 5. And I get another critical wound. 5. Oh, I go down to 12. I should have brought something to heal with. But he summons back. Alright. Then I'm going to go down to 5. And I'm going to attack. I'd like to cry. I'm going to attack you for 14. You're going to roll a 2. I level up. 9. You go to 3. Hallelujah! So this is 1, and then clear all of this. You are rank 1 for analytical. Once per round, you may boost the damage of one hero's damaging attack by twice analytical damage. So I'm going to boost it by 1. So it's going to be... So you're going to get hit for 14, 15. Evasion 7, counterattack 4. Each time the Lycan evades an attack this round, boost the counterattack damage by 1. So evasion. Whenever a target with evasion is targeted by an effect, roll a core die. If the result is equal to or higher than the evasion value, the target is unaffected. Okay, so this is a skill test. I get to roll 2 dice. And I have to be below a 7. Yes! Gotcha, you bastard. When a target with evasion gains evasion again, take the lower evasion or decrease the current. So your evasion value, the target is unaffected by that effect, but it is not. So you try to evade. Counterattack. Counterattack occurs when the target suffers damage, unless otherwise stated. Heroes who counterattack immediately gain a bonus attack against the opponent. This is the number of health damage that the opponent would do. Okay, gotcha. So you're counterattacking 4. You're just evading. You're just getting attacked once. You tried to evade. Did not work for you. You're going to get hit for 15. Okay, 15 takes you to 44. You go down to 44. You're going to counterattack, and I'll take 1 damage. Let's say Wolfie takes that 1 damage. So you would be at 9. Because that was the one that you countered. Okay. We gotta just keep going with it. We gotta just keep going with it. Okay. Let's do... You're level 3 now, so... your mastery opens. Heal 1 ally's health and energy equal to 3, and then gain a -2 bonus to all stat tests made this round. So now I have to roll to see what you're going to do and what he's going to do. So you first. Cool, and it's going to gain piercing. You're not blocking jack. You are going to roll a 5. 4. Alright, so you're going to spend 6. This is going to go to 7. And you're hitting both of us for 6. It's just a full 6. Nope, it's 6. My energy is going to 0 because I have critical wounds. And I will take 3, going to 9. And you will take, it's going to 3. And then you're going to hit him for 15. So 1, 5, you're going to 29. Oh, geez, so Pete. Alright, I'm going to block and just throw holy water on you. 3 health and 3 energy damage, you may. Yep, 3 health and 3 energy. So I'm going to throw holy water on you and I'm blocking for full. You are going to try to heal me. And you, oh, I would have said 6. Bite of the lichen. Oh no. So I blocked 7, taking 3, gaining a critical. Going to 6. Oh wait, who are you hitting? You're hitting the Dretch, not me. But the Dretch is going to hit you for 15. 1, 5, taking you to 14 health. The Dretch poofs out. Did not survive, so it won't gain the Lichen trait. So I don't gain the lycanthropic aspect. And you would have healed me. Heal ally, health and energy equals, so it would have been 3. So 12 and 3. Cool. What can I do? What can I do? I have to summon it back if I want to win. I have to summon it back if I want to win. I have to summon it back if I want to win. Okay. Okay. You're gonna roll a 6. 2. Okay. Evasion, counterattack. No one's attacking you. Summon the Dretch. Whew. Okay. Last time for the big boost. This is for all the tea in China, mama. This is for all the tea. You're gonna roll a 6. Got a point. Multi-target, 3 piercing critical health. The action automatically targets any hero using defend this round and deals double damage, so that's 6. If no heroes are defending, roll the hex die. So 6. You're dead. However, I'm going to get hit. I'm going to go down to 9. And a critical. Getting dangerous. Getting dangerous. But I do hit you for 15. You're dead. You're dead. I won. Sweet Mary and Joseph, I won. Oh my god. What the hell, man? What the hell? Oh, and I forgot to do the 4. So that actually would have taken me down to 5 to 3 to 1. That's where I should be now, because I didn't count those for the last 3 rounds. Easy game, my butt. I gain 4 power-up cards. Oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna vomit. Here we go. Second mastery and explore. I gain a familiar. Defend and navigate. And defend. Okay. Less squish. I understand. Alright, so let's do defend is going to go up by 4. So that's 11. Cool. So that means I'm blocking for 5 at least now. And this is going to go up by 1. Going to... Like I said, only a crit fail can make me fail now for this. So these are gone. And then second mastery, 8. And this to 9. Choose an option. Draw and gain a random familiar. 1 familiar in play gains a rank, or you may move up to 3 matching stats ranks from your hero to your familiar. Let's gain a rando. How much are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12! Sounds like a D12 to me. D12. Let's see our random. 11. 11. A living blade. You may choose to wield the familiar each combat round, gaining a boost to your attack rank equal to living blade rank. My living blade rank is going to be 4. Because it's 10 divided by 3, which would be 9, because you're rounded down. 9 by 3 is 3, plus 1, 4. So it'll be 4. And when it is not wielded, anytime you use the ability to target an opponent, it attacks that opponent, dealing piercing health damage equal to its rank. This effect ignores Aegis. 1 rank away at rank 5 when wielding, your attacks are piercing. At rank 8, when not wielded, it deals damage equal to 1.5 times Living Blade. So, this blade... Ooh, what's a good evil sword name? Evil sword name. Blight. Let's keep with these. Blight. Then we get 16 gold, which would take me to 30. We get plus 4 to defend. So we go to 15. That's actually pretty good. And plus 3 swiftness elixir. Swift elixir. Good lord. Why? I took a lot of damage for this. I gain a green rune. I at least get that. And I never want this to happen to anyone else. Okay. Okay. You will gain 1 blood. I was gonna go after that, but now I can't. I need to go sleep. 2. Piercing energy drain, which I'm dead. Oh gosh. Group 1 piercing energy drain. I have no energy, which means it goes to hell. And I survived that fight just to die. Just to die by him. Oh. Now, when you die, you're supposed to reveal your keepsake. and it will tell you how to, to continue going, but we're going to stop here. Like, you reveal your keepsake, and it says you gain 2 vital, so and then quell up to once per round during the resolution phase of combat. This takes over our stats. And then for any hated foci, that would take over our stats. So Healer Striker would kind of take over our stats for vitals, while we do that with this to continue playing the game until the end. But I'm going to call it here and just say Lord Valder fell. Well, that was fun. I like this game a lot. I like it a lot. Oh, man. What a way to die. What a way to die. If I didn't take that, I would have gone to this village, healed for the night, and then come back over here, get rid of this so he gets no more blood, and then just continue on with the game. But I'll call it here and just say Lord Valder. The Lycan fight was a little too much for Lord Valder. The Demonologist I really like. I really, really like the Demonologist. Last time we played, we had a bunch of allies and a couple pets, but in this play, we got a bunch of familiar pets. And Benji would have been what? I think it went up by 1, so it was 10, 3, 4. Benji would have been 4. But it would have been really cool to see how this game plays out. But that'll be all. I think that's a good ending. We're coming up on the 3-hour mark, so it has a proper conclusion. But we will end it here. We don't get to fight Mirza Noctis today. I love the difficulty of this. Last time we did dungeon crawling as well as top world stuff, but here the top world stuff was fun. Going to do the dungeon crawling would have been amazing as well. Here I think now our block was 7, which is pretty cool. So we were building up, starting to get a little bit stronger, but that's how it goes. Cool. So we'll stop there for today. And that will be the scene. Okay. So Lord Valder did not do well against Mirza Noctis. And I would love to keep playing this if I had time to do it. But that was fun. That was a lot of fun to see that. So next Sunday we're going to try to do Mountains of Gadai if I can learn it by then. We'll do that one, which will be the 5th installment, and you can see how that game plays, which I think it plays very differently since it's more tower defense. But I want to try that one out, and then after that we'll go into the adventures and see and play the adventures to see how they run. Yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed this playthrough and you enjoyed what you saw. It was a lot of fun to just kind of watch me struggle. Coming up next week, I do want to I know Tuesday we'll be playing another board game, especially if I'm learning Mountains of Gadai. It'll probably be another DC Legendary. Thursday won't be Dice Throne, it'll be something else. I gotta think about what I want to do. Saturday will be Mark and I playing. It's either going to be we're talking either between playing Phantom Epoch or Chronicles of Drunagor. So if you have a thought on which one you'd like to see more, put it in the comments. And then Sunday we're going to do Mountains of Gadai. So we're going to try to keep it light during the week so I can learn Mountains of Gadai as best as I can, and then play that on Sunday, and we see where it goes. Cool? Cool. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you so much to patrons, subscribers, and if you're neither, you're just coming to hang out on a Sunday to watch some board games, thank you as well. Take care of yourselves. I love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Bye, everybody.